Stay connected with Track Alerts TV by clicking that subscribe button and hitting the notification bell. You'll never miss a moment when we go live, and you'll always be the first to know when we post new and exciting content. But that's not all. Folks, show us some love by liking, commenting, and sharing our videos. Join our community of passionate sports enthusiasts and let's support our favorite athletes together. So what are you waiting for? Click that subscribe button and become a part of the Track Alerts TV family today. It's time to take your love for track and field to the next level with the ultimate athletics experience.
Want reach? Advertise with trackalerts.com. More people are becoming satisfied advertisers building their brand online. We know it from start to finish. Trackalerts.com on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. Contact us today at info@trackalerts.com or 876-893-4157.
Keep apace with the latest track and field news from Jamaica, across the Caribbean, and around the world. It's trackalerts.com. There is just no other. Up-to-the-minute details, expert views, reviews, and interviews in photos, videos, and features. Track Alerts on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Track Alerts TV on YouTube. Trackalerts.com. From start to finish.
Advertise on our live streaming on Track Alerts social media pages, which provides the most prominent online viewership from track and field meets in Jamaica. Your products will be seen by our large audience in Jamaica, the diaspora, and across the world. Book your spot in our live stream for a very small introductory fee. Call or text us at 876-893-4157 or email Anthony Foss at gmail.com. Trackalerts.com from start to finish.
10.29 seconds for Johan Blake. An impressive run.
Hosting a function or event? Want it to be streamed live on Facebook, YouTube, or Zoom? iView 365 can help you. We specialize in sporting events, stage shows, funerals, concerts, conferences, church services, graduations, and many more. Call or text us at 876-893-4157 or email anthonyfoss at gmail.com. That's ANTHONYFOS at gmail.com.
Yes, good night, and welcome to another Track Alerts live broadcast, another Track Alerts live streaming. And of course, we're previewing the Olympic Games. And as you know, the Olympic Games for Jamaica really starts tomorrow. And that's the focus, the track and field for Jamaica really starts tomorrow. Tomorrow, of course, will be the women's 100. The women this time around will get things, off and running. So we are looking forward to that. The Track Alert prediction, we'll tell you who we think will win. We'll tell you who we think will win the medals, who we believe, those persons that we are looking forward to. We would have heard, many persons saying, Jamaica is going to walk away or leave Paris with 15, as much as 15 medals. And is that possible? Some persons say the maximum 10. What do you think? How much medals do you think Jamaica will leave Paris with? Some persons say we won't get into double digit. What's your take? What's your say? But as we said, the 20-kilometer walk race, those were on the opening day of track and field. And as I said, track and field, but the 20-meter walk race would have took place, outside of mainly outside of the stadium. Tomorrow morning, Jamaica time, and that as we talk about that tomorrow morning, Jamaica time, the women will be in action, and we would have heard over the years, we can always depend on the women, and that's what the schedule will look like. That's what the schedule looks like for tomorrow. Um, the highlighted in the yellow will be the events that Jamaican athletes will be in. The women's high jump at 3:15 a.m. Jamaica time. The women's 100-meter heat get cracking at 4:50 Jamaica time, and the preliminary round, as you know, Sherika Jackson had withdrawn, and she will only concentrate on the 200. So the ever dependable Shelly and Fraser Price, two-time Olympic champion back in 2008 in Beijing and 2012 in London, ever dependable. And as we always said, once Shelly and Fraser Price turns up, once she shows up at that line, anything is possible. The new kid on the block, Tia Clayton, will also represent Jamaica in that women's 100. Sasha Lee Forbes replaces Sherika Jackson, and she will also be in the women's 100. And of course, you know, Julian Alfred, from St. Lucia, also is down for that 100. And Julian Alfred stand a very good chance of also taking home, not only getting a medal, but not only getting a medal, but winning. It's also, very, very strong possibility um, for Julian Alfred to win a medal in that event as well. So, you know, great things await us. And as I said, great things await us because based on what we are seeing and what we are hearing, you know, anything is possible. Three women will be in for Jamaica. And, information coming out of Paris that maybe we'll have a huge surprise. And, we not taking anything away from the world champion, but there may be, a huge surprise. And what would be a huge upset because Tia Clayton is looking better and better every day. And she's looking better, I understand, than the 10.8 she ran at the Jamaica trials. And of course, how many medals do you think Jamaica can win? Drop your comment. Kimmy is asking, where can she watch the games online? And Kimmy, if you are in the US, you may have to go to Peacock. If you are in Jamaica, you may have to tune into the Sportsmax app. Download the Sportsmax app. Or there may be other ways to watch the event live. But the women's 100, can Jamaica win in the US? Kimmy, Peacock has it online. And I think you will have to download the Peacock app to be able to see it. I'm hoping to be joined by Tashika Stanley, you know, who, will help me to analyze and put things into perspective, look on Jamaican athletes' chances at the Paris Olympics. Desmond is saying Jamaica will get 12 medals. Who will win those 12 medals? Desmond, let us count and see how, you know, correct you will be at the end of the day. But 12 medals is possible, and if you look at it, let's start with the women's 100. There's a possibility that Jamaica could end with 2 medals there. As I said before, once Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce turns up at the start line, anything is possible. Anything, because Shelly is not going to turn up unless she's ready and ready to compete. And that is the Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce we know over the years. Once she shows up, once she turns up, she will be ready to run. And once she faces the starter, anything, anything can happen. Tia Clayton, many have her, well, let me not say many, but knowing Stephen Francis and how he prepares his athletes over the years and how good of a coach he is, anything is possible with Tia Clayton. And look on it, if Tia, and the aim would be for Tia to get out of the blocks and get out in good time, well ahead of the field. And if she does that, then the entire field will be chasing her. And who knows, at the end of the day, you might be hearing, oh, Sha'Carri would have caught her if they had 5 more meters to go, but it's 100 meters. You line up at the start and you're running 100 meters, not 105 meters. But Sha'Carri is the favorite, but do not rule out an upset win from Tia Clayton. I know Stephen Francis is not going to say this. I know MVP or no one from MVP will say this. But my understanding is that she was expected to run faster than 10:8 at the Jamaica trials. And I'm hearing that she's in far better shape. Yes, sir, Mike. You may be surprised. You would have said the same thing about Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce in 2008 when no one knows anything about Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce. And she stepped up to the plate and she won that Olympic gold. As I said before, Sir Mike, you said Alfred is beating her. It's possible. It's possible. Julian Alfred is running good. Julian Alfred is also in it and have a very good chance of winning. I'm just saying it's likely, highly possible that we may have a huge upset. And that huge upset will be, we're seeing, coming from Tia Clayton. Still waiting on Tashika to join us on our preview show. So, women's 100, let's see if we can get 12 medals. As Desmond had said. So, women's 100, possibly two medals. As I said, anytime Shelly-Ann Fraser turn up, Shelly-Ann Fraser turns up. So, I'm thinking that Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce, Tia Clayton, they are in with a chance. Not disrespecting, not saying Sasha Lee Fox don't have a chance. Not saying Sha'Carri, who is a favorite, is going to be wiped out. But Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce will show up, will turn up on the day. Tia Clayton is in for it. is in it to win it, and she might create a huge upset. And that is how I'm seeing it. And now we are joined by Tashika. At the same time, we are discussing the women's 100 and the other way, so we'll be able um to see you a little bit. So we're waiting on Tashika to rotate her phone, and then we will bring her back on. So I think we're ready to bring her back on now. So before you came on,
Mm-hmm.
Tashika, and of course, you're a former Edwin Allen sprinter, and you
Right.
would understand more about the 100 meters than I do. I used to run the 10,000 and the 5,000 back in my days in school running. And of course,
Mm-hmm.
I was talking about there's a possibility that there could be a huge upset, and there's a chance for Jamaica to win two medals, even though Sherika Jackson is not in the women's 100. I'm sure a Tia Clayton win would be you'd be very very happy.
Of
You know.
course. And
Hmm.
I think that she's going to win. She's gonna
Hmm.
cross her obsession. And if she don't win, she's gonna be a part of the medal.
Yeah. So and we actually, persons are saying that, Jamaica can win possible, 12 medals, and Sir Mike, he's saying that and I'm putting his comment on the screen here, is that my order is Richardson, Alfred, Shelley. So he's going with Richardson to finish ahead of Julian Alfred and ahead of Shelley and Fraser Price. Nothing wrong with your prediction, Sir Mike. But as we say, and we continue to say that once Shelley and Fraser Price turns up, then anything is possible. And I'm sure um, uh, Tashika will share that same view, that she has been there, she has done that, and this is her final Olympic Games. Do you expect anything special from the Queen?
Okay, so for Shelly and Fraser, I think that she's going to be a part of the medal. I can't say what she's gonna place, but for me, she's more experienced.
Hmm.
So once she's at the starting line and she get out of that blocks, any card can play.
Yeah, we share that view, and I'm
Yeah.
sure that is why Sir Mike picked Shelley and Fraser Price to get uh, a medal. And of course, we'll continue to share your comments, viewers. I know you are watching. I know some are just listening, but this is our Olympic preview show, because the Olympic Games really start for us tomorrow. Tashika, what are you looking forward to overall from this Olympic Games?
Okay, so what do you mean when you say what am I looking for
I mean,
forward?
what do you want to? How do you think Jamaica is going to perform overall? Where do you see the medals coming from?
Okay, so I think in the men 100, I think we could actually get like first and third, Kishane first and Oblique, either second or third. Or there's a possible where Oblique can win because he had a pretty good start and he looked excellent over the season. But I think that Noah,
Hmm.
he has experience, so you can't count him out
Yeah,
either. And
experience indeed.
yeah, experience is good. On
Hmm.
the woman's side, I'm gonna say that I give the 100 to Tia and Shelly and second, Shakari third,
Wow.
or I'll say Julian Alfred for third. But
Hmm.
if Shakari gets an outside lane, I think that is a possible where she will medal because remember, Shakari cannot run under pressure, As long as the pressure hits her,
Hmm.
she'll fall right back.
Hmm.
But for the 100, I give the 100 to Tia.
And as you said, you give the 100 to Tia. We were talking about her earlier, and Jonathan Wilson is saying, well, they all going to know about her now. That is it. You did see till she done the damage, destroying the field, and stuff like that. She execute a good start. You will definitely know about her now. And of course, I'm thinking that Jonathan is referring to
Julian.
to Julian. I'm thinking to Tia.
Oh, Tia.
Jonathan, if we get it wrong, you can let us know. But so you know, and so we talk about the women. Well, I talk about the women's 100, and for the men's 100, it's my opinion that there are three medals, and I think Jamaica is going to walk away with two. The way I see Kishane Thompson running, and Noah made a comment after his race at the US trials when he was asked that, do you know what's happening in Jamaica? And he was like, no, what is happening? And they said Kishane just ran 9-7. And he said, okay, I hope he will stay fit. I hope he will stay fit and be ready to face the starter in Paris. So far, Kishane is doing very well. Reports coming out of Paris that he's been training very well. He's looking very, very good. And I'm going with Kishane Thompson to win. Oblique Civil will also be in the medal.
Right.
That's what I'm thinking. As to which one, I think Oblique should be pumped up to finally beat, not finally because he did it at the Racers Grand Prix, but at a major championship to really put some pressure and come out on top and beat Noah Lyles, who had threatened that he will turn the table on Oblique because as you would remember when Oblique beat Noah at in Kingston at the Racers Grand Prix, he looked back across on Noah, and apparently Noah wasn't happy, and posted the picture of Oblique looking back on him and said, "Hey, see you in Paris." I'm sure Oblique is being coached and conditioned by one of the greatest coaches of all time in Glenn Mills. And I'm sure that Glenn will be working, not only on Oblique's trying to get him better on the track, but also his get into his headspace, and because sometimes you come under pressure. Two fourth place finishes at the World Championships before. I think this is a time where Oblique is really going to step on Noah and let him know that, look here, sprinting or world class sprinting belongs to Jamaica. We're not going to come and challenge America in the 800 or the 1500 and so forth. So I'm going to go with a 1-2 finish for Jamaica in the men's 100, and Noah Lyles, I'm thinking hopefully if he don't crack too much under that pressure, should end
Right.
up getting a third place. And speaking about that, Sir Mike C has Noah to finish ahead of Kishane and Tibogo. Tibogo also very good, and he's going to want to be among the medalists. And don't
Right.
count out the 2022 world champion in the American. Remind me of his name. He stepped down from the 400 to the 100. Fred Curley.
Fred
You know,
Curly.
but
I think I'm
as,
going.
as to where those 12 medals, and I know we spoke about 12 medals, as to where those 12 medals will come from. Where do you see some of the other medals coming from, Tashika?
Well, I think the men's triple jump
Hmm. Jaden,
yeah, Jaden. I think he
Jaden
will.
Hibbert.
Yeah, he will medal, but I'm not sure if he'll come first, second, or third. But I know that possible exists where he will be a part of the medals.
I think he will be a part of the medal. And funny
Yeah.
enough, when we looked at the Sports Illustrated prediction earlier, and when you look
Mm-hmm.
at men's triple jump, they didn't even have Jaden Hibbert in to be among the medals.
Right.
And I I agree with some of their predictions. I'm not agreeing with some, and I'm just looking on it quickly here. Where the men's 100 meter, they have Jamaica getting 2 medals, but of course not the 2 medals we would want, because they have Noah winning ahead of Kishane and Oblique. So
I think they're doing the predictions of experience.
mhm. and and and, and
Mhm.
and 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 that's what I think too, that they're doing the this prediction of experience. But of course,
Right.
no medal for Jamaica in the 200. So if we switch our focus now and look at the 400 men's, I don't think, well, we're not getting, I don't think we're getting any medal in the men's 400. We won the world champion last year, but of course, the world champion is not in it this year. And I
Mm-hmm.
don't see us picking up a medal in the men's 400, but the women's 400, Nikisha Price running good, and she should challenge, not only getting a medal,
Yeah.
she should challenge Paulino and and the Europeans for gold. So she should be able to come away with a medal. You share that same view?
Yeah. I think so. I think she will place like second. Yeah. I think she will get the silver because she looked really good. She
Hmm.
looks good. And I think for the 100-meter hurdles with Nugent, I think she'll be a part of the medals too.
And as you talk about that, I remember Sports Illustrated have Jamaica picking up 2 medals in that women's
Yeah, and the
100
other,
meter hurdles.
what's her name? Danielle? Is
Daniel, the
Danielle?
world champion from last
Yes,
year.
because remember that she have experience too.
Mhm. Two-time world
So
champion, 2015 and
right,
last year.
and she always perform at the right time. Like
Mhm.
she always, when time for competition, she always come out.
And I know we
She know
jump
when
from,
to perform.
yeah, I know we jump from the 400 to the 100-meter hurdles, and maybe that's where our medals will normally come from. But in the women's 800, my good friend Natalia Gould, we're hoping, and I mean a lot of Jamaica and a lot of Jamaicans are hoping that this will be the year where Natalia Gould will break the drinks, break,
Right.
and come away with a medal. I mean, it's going to be tough. Women's 800 is going to be very, very tough. But
Very tough.
we just have to hope that our middle distance queen let us say will have some better luck this time around. 'Cause, she
Hmm.
have served us well. She have done well for Jamaica. She have broken the national record and a national record 800 and indoor and outdoor, for several years. So, we are just hoping that she will, step up to the plate. But, those Kenyans and, you know, um, you know, the Great Britain um female, they're going to be hard to beat, and then there's no reason for us to look beyond the 800.
Right.
But we can switch to the field event. And in the field event, I know Sports Illustrated had they're predicting Destin, Lamara Destin to pick up a medal in the high jump. That would be very good.
Right.
I know she'll be going up against a tough high jump field. I mean, all the fields at the Olympic Games are going to be tough. But you can just imagine with her walking away with a medal, that would mean so much for us as a little nation going to the Olympics and winning a high jump medal. So that would be good for us.
Most definitely.
But I mean, in terms of event, I know I know you are keen on this women's 100, and I know why. Because it would mean so much for you, for your school. Your school would have win champs for many, many years, but
Right.
have never had anybody breaking through. Ristanana would have won medal for Jamaica at the World Championship, and she would have been the only person to win a sprint medal. And then we have to look at it that Edwin Allen would have won. I can't remember the last time Edwin Allen would have lost. Oh, the last champs, the last champs, boys girls champs in 2024. Maybe it was the
Mm-hmm.
only time in a very long time that they did not win. Well, and the year before that, they didn't win the Class 1 girls 100. But then we would have seen what happened. Not only Edwin Allen, many schools before Homewood in their days are winning. Really didn't have anybody going on to the national team and doing much. So
Right.
it would mean so much for Edwin Allen, for Tina, for Tia. I'm saying Tina because we all know Tina is a two-time world junior 100-meter champion, and Tia, to do well. But 400-meter hurdles, I was saying to somebody the other day, Rochelle Clayton is a two-time bronze medalist at the World Championships, but the 400-meter hurdles is an event. And I was saying to somebody, I think that's going to be, I know a lot of persons waiting and looking forward to see that race. But the 400-meter hurdles going to be three races. I think it's going to be three races. And why I say
Mm-hmm.
it's going to be three races? One, it's going to be Sydney against the clock. Can she break 50
Yes,
seconds?
right.
Right? And then Fenke Ball will be in another race. See how close she can finish behind Sydney. And then there's another race between Jamaican Rochelle Clayton and Cockrell and the crew.
Mm-hmm.
So it's going to be three races, and Rochelle is a very determined young lady, very very
Mm-hmm.
determined, and even when it looks as if things not going her way, I can tell you she will show up and she's going to perform and she's going to do her thing. It's like she's one of those championship girls, championship eventer, championship racer, and stuff like that. Women's
Right.
400-meter hurdles. I mean, what are you looking forward to most to see if Sydney will break 50 seconds or how far she can take the 400-meter hurdles world record again?
Yes. I think it's gonna be like Sydney against the clock. I think she's gonna break the record again.
Mhm.
And someone said in the comment that Clayton is coming at distance 3.
Well, I mean, at distant, you mean I'm thinking that means a third place. Well, if it's third place, it means then, it's not bad. But Raman is saying now that seeing Price on top of the table, I'm thinking he's seeing Price on top of the podium. And
Right.
and Sir Mike is saying bronze 800 women. So I'm thinking he's referring to Natalia Gold Toppin. That she will she will be among the medals.
Correct.
But the next event for men's that we see medals coming from on the track, most of the predictions I'm seeing, it has USA finishing 1, 2, 3 in the men's 110-meter hurdles. And I said to somebody, I'm not going to rule out Parchment. And
No.
if I'm not going to rule out Parchment, I know that Broad Belt is determined, and Broad Belt want to redeem himself from what happened to him last year. And I'm thinking, I don't see US sweeping the men's 110-meter hurdles. Grant Holloway has proven that, let me say has not proven. He was at the last Olympic. He was beaten by Hansel Parchment. I don't want to say he has proven that when it comes down to the Olympic, he has not showed up. And only showed up at the World Championships. But it's not he's the favorite. It's not impossible for Grant Holloway to be beaten. So
Mhm.
I don't think the US will sweep the men's 110-meter hurdles. Do you think?
Mm-mm. No. Because once again, for me, it's like experience. And I think Parchment is, he have experience.
Mhm. I mean,
And
many people believe he's not 100% fit, but I mean, they're
well,
still.
Over the years, even at the World Championship, before like trials and stuff like that, he wasn't at his best, and then he went to World Championship and proved everybody wrong. So
Mhm.
sometimes, I'm say it's just experience.
And there was a time too when Veronica Campbell was winning the Olympic Games and Alison Felix was winning the World Championships. And it was VCB Olympics, Alison Felix World Championships, until it finally turned where VCB won one World Championships and Alison Felix won an Olympic game.
Right.
The other event we spoke about the triple jump and we spoke about Jaden Hibbert. The men's long jump is also looking good. For the first or the second time last year, we won 2 medals at the World Championships. Of course, we
Right.
know the Italian is going to be hard to beat. Pinnock would have hurt himself, I think, at the NCAA's as to where he is now. But Pinnock is really, really, has really taken long jump to another level where we can at least sit and talk about Jamaica having a chance to win an Olympic gold medal in a long jump event. But Pinnock is also in it to win it, and not for the first time at the Olympic Games, Jamaica has a chance of taking 2 medals because you have Wayne Pinnock and you have Kieran McLeod
Right.
um, in that event, and there are medals there for us. Women's triple jump, of course. You know, we we don't have the world champion Rojas, and does this mean is a great opportunity for Shanika Ricketts? Shanika Ricketts was the flag bearer for Jamaica. That also must have given her a little boost going in because it's a big deal to be the flag bearer. And is it the year when she will get comfortably over that um 15-meter mark and take goal goal for Jamaica, or is it that we will
Yeah.
end again without a medal? But of course, Sports Illustrated also have her to finish third and have the Dominican Lafon to take silver. But anyway, a medal. Jamaica should get a medal in the women's triple jump also.
Also with Daniel Todd, what do you think about her in the discus or the shot put?
Shot put,
Also
Edwin
from
Farmer
adrenaline.
Adrenaline, Farmer Adrenaline athlete, and they are quite. There, I think there are about 4 adrenaline athletes at the Olympics
Yeah.
this year.
You have
Um,
Kimberly Williamson
no,
and
Kimberly Williams is not there. You have Daniel Thomas Dad, you have Tia
Level
Clayton, you have Level, and you have
Aquila.
Akila Smith. So
Yeah.
4 adrenaline athletes, former adrenaline athletes, and the good thing, these are athletes who probably would have left adrenaline between 2 to 3 years ago.
Yeah.
So they are also young and they are doing well. Akila Smith, would also be nice for her because I think she'll be doing the triple jump and the long jump. So it will also be nice for her. But I know we are getting closer to that time to end our preview show. Desmond, put up on the screen that Jamaica is going to get 2 medals in the men's 100, two in the women's 100, one in the women's 400. Um, then FH, what is FH? Um, Female hurdle, I think female hurdle 2, male hurdle 1, men and women 4x1, women 4x4, and triple jump. Um, Maybe he will come back with the long jump for men, and also
Oh,
the mixed
also
relay.
Javon Powell is from adrenaline as well.
Oh my, oh my. So
Oh
that's
God.
five. That's five adrenaline athletes, five former adrenaline athletes on the Jamaica team. So it's a big deal for adrenaline. Akila Smith, Edwin Allen, she can upset in the
Upset the jump.
jumps,
Yes, that's
you
true.
know. And of course, one track hero must be a former Edwin Allen student too.
Right.
Because
Because it's the track era.
yeah, because Javon Powell, you know, explaining to us is a former Edwin Allen athlete too.
Right.
Um, the women, the mixed 4x4 will also be on tomorrow, and of course, I'm going to put this the schedule up again. The mixed 4x4 will also be on. Um, we have not been we have not done well the last time we competed in this event.
Mhm.
So I am hoping this time around we can end a medal. We can end with a medal. So and let's just look back on the as I said, the ones highlighted in yellow are the events that we have on for um tomorrow. That Jamaican athletes will be in. It's the high jump for women, the 100-meter heats for women, the triple jump qualification, so meaning Akila Smith and Ricketts and the crew will be in that. Women's discus throw, the mixed relay 4x4, the women's 800 means goal will be in action, men's shot put, um, Campbell will be there. The women's discus, well, we said discus already because we have the B qualification, Group A and Group B. So those are the events that will be on tomorrow. The decathlon will be on, but we don't have Maurice Smith again, so we won't have anybody in that event. But looking forward to a good day tomorrow. It will set the tone
Right.
for what to expect from the Olympic Games, as to if Jamaica can win 12 medals or 13 medals to make it 100 medals at the Olympic Games, since we started all the way back, I think, in 1948 or 1952, somewhere there. But just a little run through from me again. Um, is women's 100, we can win 2 medals. It's not going
Right.
to be easy. Shakari is a favorite. Julian Alfred is among the medal favorite. Julian Alfred can also win. But I just think Frano and the crew have something up them
Up
sleeve.
their sleeve, right?
And I'm just thinking that
Yeah, we cause
Kia
an
Clayton
obsession.
might create
Cause an
something,
obsession,
yeah,
right?
women's 200, oh my, oh my, oh my. We didn't talk about that, but
Oh God.
Sherika Jackson, we don't know. She said she's fit. The coach
Well,
said she's 100.
I think she's gonna have challenges with the USA girl. What's her name? Gabby Thomas.
Gabby.
Yeah, the competition is gonna be there. It's gonna be rough.
And
Yeah.
Gabby is a talented athlete, Gabby. But I don't think if Sherika is fit, she's untouchable. If Sherika is fit, Sherika is untouchable. Gabby or no Gabby, if Sherika is fit, Sherika is untouchable. As to what condition Sherika is in, coach
Right.
said she's 100%. Sherika says she's good, and I'm thinking, Sharika also said that it was a decision made by her and her coach. And I'm just thinking that they might say, look here, it's 200 is more important to you because it's your baby. I think you are in world record shape. Go out there, beat Gabby, beat the field, set a world record. It will be at the Olympic Games, and it will mean more than any other anything else for you. As to if she's in that shape, I don't know. But let us watch the rounds. But if Sherika is fit, is a gold medal. Women's 400, Nikisha Price. Women's 800, Natalia Gould. I really, really want to get a medal. I know you want to get a medal. Jamaica want to get a medal. You have done well for us. You have done great things. And I know you always run, with with that Jamaica um flag god with you know thinking about wanting to do good for your country. Women's 4x4, we're always in the medal. Four by
But I
one, we're
think
gonna always be in the medal. I didn't hear what you were thinking.
um I think for the woman 4x1, if they just need to like set the relay properly, because the last at World Championship, I don't think the relay was set properly, because they shouldn't have Shelly and Fraser on backstretch. I think that Sherika Jackson should have been on the backstretch.
Hmm.
Yeah, but I think they put her on the anchor leg because they think that she would challenge Shakari. But what most persons don't understand is that relay, even if you think you are faster than a person, as long as you get the button, it's different. As long as you're holding a button, it's different.
Hmm.
Yeah, so I think that Sherika should have been on the back stretch, and they should have let Shelly and Fraser anchor.
And it's so funny, because as to what will happen this time around, we don't know, because we may not, as you hear Coach Stephen Francis said, Jamaica, we may can't even find a team. We are
But
hoping that don't happen.
for the relay, I think that they should let Shelly and Fraser start it because she have a brilliant start. To Sharika and to who else is there?
Sasha Lee.
Sasha Lee to Tia. Or I don't know. But if they put Sharika on the anchor leg, I don't think she will be able to catch Shakari. No matter.
So your lineup will definitely put Jamaica in the lead, and you
Yes.
don't think Shakar will be able to catch Tia on that ankle leg.
Yes, because trust me, Tia, over the years, Tia have been anchoring, and yeah, I think that
Yeah,
they
I
should put
mean,
Tia on the anchor leg.
yeah, she would have anchored Jamaica to a couple under 20 world
Yeah.
record. Yeah. But all in all, we expect, you know, to have a good games. We hope, as I said, we hope all will go well. A good Olympic Games for Jamaica is going to bring
Yes.
between 12 to
And
13 medals. A good Olympic Games for Jamaica is 12 to 13 medals. A very, very bad Olympic Games for Jamaica may not give us more than 3 or 4 medals.
okay, and for the men, I think that they should. I think that they should let Oblique anchor, and don't put him on the back stretch.
Hmm. Hmm.
Yeah. I
Well,
think Kishane. I think they should put Kishane on the back stretch, or probably let Kishane. I don't know, but
my information is that Kishin may be on the back stretch.
yeah, I think they
Um,
should put him on the back
oblique
stretch.
oblique will take the baton home, which
But I
means which means that the Edwin Allen man,
will start. I
um
think if you
not
don't
start, but I think
start,
he'll more be on the curve on the third leg.
yeah,
What's his name again?
I think Akeem Blake should start it to
So Akeem
Kishane.
Akeem Blake will start to
Akeem
Kishin.
to Kishane to Level and to Oblique. But you know what happened to? Normally, I don't know why they think that whoever come up in the 100 meter, like the person who, for example, if Shelly-Ann win the 100, they normally put the fastest person on the anchor. I don't know why they always do that.
Well, that's politics, and that's for another discussion. But
Right.
thank you very much, Tashika. I think we have gone over time. I thanks to the viewers for tuning in. Really didn't want to go more than 30 minutes. We ended up 20 minutes over time. but I'm hoping to be here every night after the Olympic, after the day's event. I'm hoping to be here every night to give a recap or do a little recap on the day's proceeding and the day's action. Again, Tashika, thanks very much. And to
You're
all the viewers,
welcome.
have a good night.
Stay
Yeah.
connected with Track Alerts TV by clicking that subscribe button and hitting the notification bell. You'll never miss a moment when we go live, and you'll always be the first to know when we post new and exciting content. But that's not all. Folks, show us some love by liking, commenting, and sharing our videos. Join our community of passionate sports enthusiasts and let's support our favorite athletes together. So what are you waiting for?